They're taking advantage of us. Blame the FBI, NSA, CIA for letting them get away with this. Blame all the world's leaders for aiding and abetting them. Blame Adam Smith for inventing modern-day capitalism in the first fucking place. Blame money for corrupting us. Blame us for letting it. None of that's true.
Exit freedom of thought.
He's the biggest celebrity in the world. But is he ready to lead? With gas prices soaring, Barack Obama says no to offshore drilling and says he'll raise taxes on electricity.
There may and likely will come a time in which we have both an airborne disease that is deadly. And in order for us to deal with that effectively, put in place an infrastructure, not just here at home, but globally, that allows us to see it quickly, isolate it quickly, respond to it quickly.
To make sure whether it was Ebola or any other disease that we were working with the president to combat it, not to try to find a way to divide the country.
Senator Pryor won't even hold President Obama accountable for not protecting our country and our families from Ebola. I consulted widely with the president's senior advisors, and I commend them for taking decisive action.
The approach of the Obama administration so far has been, like its approach to so many other things, fundamentally unserious. I think the president did the right thing, the administration did the right thing, halting commercial airline flights into and out of China.
This health concern is more real than it would be if there wasn't a sense that the government is just not being managed in a way that people would want it to be managed.
We don't know everything about it we'd like to know, but I think there is truly an all-hands-on-deck effort.
They need to show a different sense of urgency and some confidence. And this president, in general, all across his agencies, has not shown the ability to run a competent administration.
This isn't a partisan issue. Anybody that's playing partisan games with this, especially while the president's in a foreign country, should be ashamed of themselves.
Whether it's Ebola or the borders themselves, but people are just flocking in by the tens of thousands.
ISIS.
We're doing nothing. Because of all we've done, the risk to the American people remains very low.
You said that the previous administration didn't leave a plan. They pushed back against that.
I was wrong. They did leave behind a plan. So I clearly made a mistake in that regard. As to whether or not
it has been an absolute chaotic disaster when that mindset of what's in it for me and to heck with everybody else, when that mindset is operationalized in our government.
President Obama should have kept his mouth shut. You know, we know he doesn't like much this administration is doing. That's understandable. But I think it's a little bit classless, frankly, to critique an administration that comes after you.
Dr. Fauci said earlier this week that the lag in testing was, in fact, a failing. Do you take responsibility for that?
Yeah, no, I don't take responsibility at all.
You said that you don't take responsibility, but you did disband the White House Pandemic Office, and the officials that were working in that office left this administration abruptly. So what responsibility do you take to that? And the officials that worked in that office said that the White House lost valuable time because that office was disbanded. What do you think of that?
Influenza. Without better planning, 2020 could be the darkest winter in modern history. First and foremost, we need to be truthful with the American people. Americans deserve the truth. The truth must be based on science. We have the world's greatest scientists. Let us lead. Let us speak.
If you look at the statistics, it's disturbing.
Trump suggested this.
I see the disinfectant that comes out in a minute. And is there a way we can do something like that by injection? Did you know I was number one on Facebook? And I just found out I'm number one on Facebook. I thought that was very nice for whatever it means. No, it represents something. How was the show last night? Did it get good ratings, by the way? Oh, really? I know you broke all ratings records.
We're tired of not being able to buy the things that we need, go to the hairdressers, get our hair done. It's time to open up.
Some scientists raised early warning signals that were overlooked, and pages from our pandemic playbook were ignored by some in leadership. There will be plenty of time to look back to assess what has happened so we can improve. But right now, we need to focus on getting things right going forward. We need a comprehensive plan that everyone knows and everyone participates in. Congress has taken important steps to support the response, and there's much more we can do. With your help, we can get through this crisis. Working cooperatively with our global partners, we can and will succeed in finding a cure for COVID-19. But that success depends on what we do today. We will either be remembered for what we did or for what we failed to do to address this crisis. I call on all of us to act, to ensure the health, safety, and prosperity of all Americans. You can count on me to do my part.